Hey everyone, it's Dev here, and today on Pokémon Reimagined, we're going to be tackling Totodile, which is actually my favorite Johto starter. Now, since Totodile is my favorite Johto starter, this made this reimagining a lot more difficult for me. I didn't really know where to go with this direction here. There's just so much that I love about Totodile and its evolutions that I just cannot bear to part with. So instead, I just decided to go for a complete concept change. So the concept that clicked with me was essentially the delinquent with the heart of gold. And once I thought about that, I was just, wow, that was such a good idea. So just, you know, delinquents in anime, kind of like Kuwabara, Bancho Leomon, Josuke from JoJo's Part 4, just to name a few. I just really wanted to let that delinquent vibe show, but they're a good guy at the end of the day. I just really love this trope, and I just wanted to incorporate it into this design. And while I have you here, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to keep up with my newest videos. And just to give you guys a little hint on what the next video is going to be, I have a secret project that I'm in the works of, and there's going to be an announcement video coming for it whenever. So if you want to join in on that, please go ahead and do those 3 for me, and I will really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of the year, so everything helps. Comments, likes, everything. If you dislike it, that's fine as well. I can't choose what you do, but thank you for just watching the videos and just supporting me in any way that you can. Before we get into the video, we have a word from our sponsor, me and my sticker shop. Yes, you heard that right. I run and own a sticker shop called Astrodia6 that currently doesn't have the widest selection, but is growing, and I'm very passionate about the stickers that I have already put out that are available to purchase on the store. We have one of my first designs, Bar Benched. It used to be my favorite out of all of them, but now it is my second favorite because my new current favorite is one that I finished recently, which is the Meows Morales Dunk sticker. There's a few others that also relate to Halloween, and personally, I just really love these as well. So if you really like cool stickers or my art and cool stickers, then be sure to check out astrodia6.com. We ship every Saturday is the goal currently, just because I also have a normal 9-to-5 job. So I drop them off at the post office every Saturday, and they usually get there between 3 to 5 business days. So if you really like them, be sure to check out astrodia6.com. Also, if you just want to keep up to date with the store or just are curious to see all the pictures and videos that we make all the time, then follow us on Instagram at astrodia6.com. Anyways, thanks for listening, and let's get right into the first design. Starting with the Totodile reimagining here, I really wanted to convey a crazy sort of chaotic neutral type of energy compared to the Stoic Cyndaquil design that I made and the Chill Chikorita design. So because of that, I really wanted to show that in the pose, just kind of giving him a more expressive pose than the other two, instead of just like laying around or just puffing up your chest like I made the other 2 poses. I wanted this one to have that I am on the run and I'm really having a good time about it type of vibe. So because I was trying to get this very lively pose out, it posed a very huge problem, and that's I don't really understand how to draw crocodiles or alligators or anything that kind of looks like that, and it's very upsetting. Like, for the life of me, I really don't understand how to draw crocodiles. They're so hard to understand for me, and I don't get it. Like, their heads, especially in a 2D space, I'm not really thinking in the terms of a 3D space when I was doing this, and I really should have, but it was super annoying, and that kind of persists throughout every design in this video, and I'm warning anybody now, I do take the shortcut for alligator. getting back to the design, I just really wanted to have that Heart of Gold delinquent vibe still showing, but you know, he's younger, he's inexperienced, he's not really looking to help people, he's just looking to cause some trouble. He's just a little silly guy, just a little rambunctious fellow. You know what I mean? Just look at him. He's rambunctious. But even with the fact that I actually really like this design, I still don't like mine as much as the original Totodile. Doing reimaginings is really hard because you kind of have to put your own biases into the designs, and Totodile is just one of my favorite designs that is like in Pokemon in general. So just making the reimagining itself is just very difficult because if I could change nothing, I wouldn't change anything, if that makes sense. Like, I just wouldn't do it. But in the end, I really enjoyed my reimagining for Totodile, even though I do prefer the original. I just feel the concept is pretty strong and it just suits the character well, if that makes sense. So here is reimagined Totodile, the big jaw Pokemon. Totodile are extremely rambunctious. I'm sorry. I was trying to do this and it just really didn't work out in my favor. I can't say that word. And honestly, this is going to be a reoccurring theme throughout all of my videos. There are just some words that I cannot say. So here is reimagined Totodile, the big jaw Pokemon. Totodile are extremely rambunctious. They often love to do pranks on people and Pokemon, even if the pranks can be somewhat cruel at times. They usually do not recognize when they go too far with their jokes. So getting into Crocodile here, a lot of my problems with Totodile were amplified. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very hard to get anything right with this design whatsoever. Like, I will let you guys know right now, Totodile, Crocodile, and Alligator took me multiple real-world days to finish. Specifically for Alligator, but we'll get to that. And it was the most annoying, agonizing thing in my art career thus far. Like, me and my hatred for drawing crocodiles and alligators will persist because of these designs. And I just want you guys to know that gators and crocodiles, they got beef with me. They got beef with me. But regardless of the beef, it was my burden to bear, so I just had to power through it. Getting a right design, like a good design for this concept, was paramount, because I didn't know what to do for Crocodile. And one thing that I realized, I was like, wait a minute, this is a delinquent design, and I haven't done the delinquent sit. So when I realized that I should use that pose, because again, like, he's a delinquent, right? This is like prime time delinquent status. That pose works. It's the middle evolution. Most delinquents in media are teenagers. And he's just, you know, edgy. The Crocodile, it's middle evolution. You know what I mean? Like, it just all clicked together for me. And it was just a process of trying to get the pose right the entire time. I tried twice. I tried to go a different direction, but I went back to it, and I feel like it ended up looking very solid. Another thing I wanted to incorporate was essentially the bandages, I guess, the wraps around the midsection of delinquents into this design, and just kind of make that as a part of the belly pattern that evolved from Totodile. And one thing I didn't really like about this design, and I'm just going to be very upfront with this, was the face.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
I'm just not a big fan of it, but I would definitely change this once I revisit this in the future. Most definitely, because his face, nah. Bruh. But yeah, I guess just as a side note, this script that I'm reading off of was a lot more negative towards this design, but taking a look at it again, it really is not that bad, in my opinion. I actually quite like it a lot, but Again, I do recognize that there could be more changes. I'm just glad that I kind of got that pose right. So it just looks like if you cross his path, he's gonna just jump on you immediately. But here is Reimagined Crocodile, the delinquent Pokemon. Crocodile are very keen on keeping a tight circle of other Crocodile around. They move everywhere together just in case other Pokemon try to attack or antagonize one of the members of the group. If they do, they will retaliate back and defend their members. So, now we're here at the absolute hardest design of all of these Pokemon that I have redesigned today. Alligator gave me the hardest job, and that was to create something that was both fitting of the Bancho title and also a cool looking design for an already cool looking Pokemon like Alligator. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna go on a rant about it again, but alligators and crocodiles, all right? I don't like either of those species of animal. I don't care. I'll never go to Florida. I hate Florida because I hate crocodiles and I hate alligators. I don't care which one is over there, but these three Pokemon have made me realize that I do not like them at all. Okay, sorry. I told myself I wasn't gonna rant, and I ended up ranting anyways. That's my bad. I'm just very passionate about this topic because there's so many cool alligator/crocodile characters, and I just hate the fact that I can only imagine being able to draw them instead of drawing them. Like, okay, yeah, you could make the argument I made these three Pokemon. Correct. But are they hitting the mark in general? I don't think so, even though I do very much enjoy this reimagining of Alligator, believe it or not. I actually really like a lot of things about this design. I really enjoy the head spikes, the head shape, the eyes, the actual stance itself. The pose is a little basic, but I feel like it kind of works for this. And just the colors. I really enjoyed the colors that I made for this entire line. Another thing that I love is that his expression is just really stern and, like, you know, he's the Bancho, he's the delinquent, he's just ready to go. Like, he is gonna fight for the people, he's going to protect the weak, but he's still kind of but he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He knows where his heart is at, and that's what I love about this design and just the entire line in general. I just feel like it really fits thematically, just how I did these personally, and I really enjoyed that. I feel like I nailed it. A little off topic here, not, you know, I've been going off topic all video, but regardless, I have submitted these designs, or not submitted, I should say, but just shown these designs around to different Discords and just other people in my life. And one thing that I get, and this is like pretty much including every design, I would say up to Typhlosion, this entire Totodile reimagining, and maybe somewhere in the Chikorita family, everybody always says that they give Digimon energy, or they're kind of Digimon-esque. But honestly, what the f does a Digimon look like? Like, I feel like that's such a weird, I don't even know, like a weird critique, because Digimon are so abstract in what they actually are. Like, I mean, you go from Angelwomon, who is just a lady in like angel armor, to something like Agumon, who's a lizard, and they're both Digimon. They're literally the same creature, like the same, at least the same type of creature. Like, they're Digimon. You know what I mean? Like, it's just very strange, and I never understood why people always said, like, when new Pokemon come out and they're just like, yeah, that looks like a Digimon. Like, bro, do you know what a Digimon looks like? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what a Digimon looks like. I'm gonna be completely real. I don't. But yeah, that's pretty much it. here is Reimagined for Alligator, the delinquent Pokemon. For Alligator are fierce and intimidating, but through that harsh exterior is a heart of gold. For Alligator will always help small and weak Pokemon from danger, and are sworn enemies with Typhlosion for that very reason. So there it is, all of the reimagined versions of Totodile, Crocodile, and For Alligator. Tell me what you think about them in the comments below. And if you made it to the end of this video, I very much appreciate it so much. I've seen a few new people subscribe. We're at 22 subscribers as of the recording of this video, and that just made me really incredibly happy. I just really appreciate all of the likes and the comments, and I just want to say that I'm very grateful, and I'm trying to increase the quality of each video as they come out. And before I close out this video, I just have one last thing to say, and that's that I have an announcement of an announcement. For the main project I'm going to be working on this channel, it is something related to Pokemon that hopefully many of you may enjoy if you're into Pokemon, I would assume, since you're subscribed to the channel and I've only done Pokemon videos. It is a very large project, I would say. It won't be every single video that will be coming out. I do kind of want to show a little bit more of my art that is not Pokemon. I'm a very huge Spider-Man fan, so that is definitely something that I want to show in my content. And yeah, essentially, this project is going to be a mainstay until it is finished on the channel here. So look out for that video when it comes out. It's definitely going to be a big one, and I'm very excited for it as well. Other than that, I really appreciate all of you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.